Hey guys, this is Nathan Booth, and this is my Sprites and Sounds presentation for PMAVII Week 3. So you'll hear in the background, hopefully, some Castlevania 3 music that I'm playing just to get us into the mood, because most of the stuff in here is from Castlevania 3. So without further ado, let's dig in. So Sprite Basics. A sprite is essentially just 2D image, or more so, a set of 2D images that is integrated into a larger scene. These 2D images, this group of 2D images is made to make an animation, and you typically do this where you want them to appear to be a part of the actual background and everything, so that actually part of the world you're seeing on the screen, but you need them to move differently and change differently without changing the background images. So they're typically used for animations, especially that of your character or items in the game. I have some example of sprites where they're used on larger things too, so let's go to the examples. So right here, my first example is actually this the title screen, and if you've played it, then you know what it is. If not, it looks kind of weird. Basically, it's a giant film strip that it goes through, and it goes through vertically. And so, even though it's not a small animation where you have your character on the screen, and it's actually a large one, they still used sprites for it because it made the most sense. It worked. So right here, I have some the sprite set for Trevor Belmont, who is the character you're playing, and Dracula, the main villain. And with the you'll see that it gets really detailed with Trevor Belmont. Since you're using him so much, you need to have it detailed. And so you can see some mugshot stuff right there. You have him fading in and out, you have him walking, you have him jumping, you have him actually using his whip, you have some of his items, and you have him dying. And you have a ton of these images that are just in sequence so that you can have an animation that was relatively seamless. You also have the stuff for Dracula, and there's not as much here for him, but you can still see there's him getting up and fading in and stuff like that. So then you have all of your enemies, and you have the skeletons breaking apart, you have them moving, you have them attacking, you have the fire forming. It's pretty neat how you have all of these individual images, and they tie them together to actually make your what you see on the screen whenever you're playing the game. You'll see there's some of these that are marked as they're not actually used. So you sometimes did actually have sprites put in that weren't used later on, which is kind of fun. But you can see right here, you can see them attacking, you can see them dying, and it's pretty neat. So I'm going to stop the music now. Hopefully you've been able to hear it. Hopefully you've been able to hear me. If not, we might need to do a take 3. So let me stop that real quick. Alrighty, there we go. And I'll bring up my sounds for the game. So the first sound I'm going to play is whenever you clear the stage. It's kind of an example of a longer sound that you'd sometimes get that wasn't a background music like what I've been playing throughout the recording. And so this is when you clear a stage. And you often have shorter ones as well that are for whenever you're attacking. And give it a second to open this up. Actually, I'll just go with something else. If you kill something, right, there's always needs to be a death sound for if you kill something. So this is what plays. Pretty simple sound, really short. But whenever paired with the sprites of the skeleton or whatever you're killing dying, it's effective. You also have some basic sounds that you'll hear throughout the whole thing. And I don't think it's actually this loud in the game, but it's going to be pretty loud on my phone. So this is what you sound like when you walk. And it might sound like, I don't know yet on the recording, but it might sound like I have bad audio going on, but some of the sounds that I found actually aren't the best audio, or just from the day and age, they're kind of a squish type sound, kind of crunchy sounding per se. So it might also just be that. What else do I have on here? I believe I have a few sounds from it. There's this if you get more energy. So you can kind of see how you have a variance of sounds that are used in games. And I really feel that they're just there to make it more immersive. The background music really can make or break the game, as in it's something you're always hearing. And it's supposed to be where you're not always paying attention to it, because you want to be paying attention to the game. But it should also be something where it's memorable and it really helps you get through the game. You have the sounds of whenever you're using your whip for like Castlevania 3, or whenever you kill something when you're walking, and I feel that just gives you more of a tactile sense within the game of actually controlling the character. All in all, though, you needed the two paired together for it to work effectively. If you just had the sounds, nobody would know what's going on because you can't see it, and if you just have the sprites, it could be fun still, but it's not going to be that great because you're not going to have that added sense of actually being in the game. So, anyways, that's my presentation. My name is Nathan, and I hope you enjoyed my video. Thank you for watching it. I hope you had a good week, and hope you have a good next week. Bye.